Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to LC Chess. This is game number 130. We are 13% of the way to 1,000 chess games, which is the goal. The goal is to play 1,000 games, just improve along the way, try to get as good as possible in 1,000 games, see how good an average person can get on regular time, normal person time. I have a 9 to 5, 40-hour a week job that I have to schedule my chess studying, my chess playing around. So adds a lot of factors into my ability to get better as a chess player, but hopefully it doesn't hinder it too much. I just want to improve. By the way, I have to shout out a lot of the comments I'm getting on these videos. Fantastic. I got to say, some of the insights by players who are fantastic. I got a comment a couple videos back by a player who's a 2200, and sometimes people say on the internet, oh, I'm a 2000 rated player, and they give you like bullcrap suggestions or something like, oh yeah, hang your queen in this situation. I could completely tell just by the way that this person was explaining that they are in fact a 2200. It's pretty easy to decipher that when they're sending you suggestions. When you look at the game that you played and you say, oh yeah, that seems like a move that a 2200 would make. They made fantastic suggestions, and I took every suggestion they had and I tried to apply it to the game and review it and go over it. Anytime anyone see any mistakes that I make in any of these games, put it in the comment section, especially if I missed it. I would love to see it. The goal is for me to try and get better, and I appreciate the situation, or I appreciate the position that I'm in to be able to have that kind of feedback. A lot of people despise the internet for that, but I appreciate it, especially in this context. In this context, it helps out big time. And I don't get offended. I'm not going to get upset if you show a mistake, because I made a mistake. It's serious. That's why I did all this. I'm going to stop talking now. I want to talk less in the beginning of these videos, but I talk so much. Once I get going, I can't stop. All right, game 130. Let's get started. Come on. All right, 130, playing against a 1335. Is this the Ukraine? That's the Ukraine. Hopefully E4. I want to play a Carlson here. King's Indian. Wow. All right, they're ready. We're going to put our pawn out in the center so that it cannot get taken. Bring our knight out. Oh, I could have went C5 here before I did that, but I will not be able to. All right, already. Let's turn it into a Queen's Gambit declined. Weird kind of Queen's Gambit declined. We can take with the pawn. Let's take with the pawn so that we can open up our bishop. I do like doing that. Is the pin useful here? I don't think so. Bishop F5. Bishop F5. I want to go Bishop D6. Bishop D6. I'm going to delay castling for now because I don't really know where I want to castle yet. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, see, I might want to go castle short since they're playing pretty aggressive on my queen side. A5, they can push. If I just played A6. A6 stops this from coming. All right, and I think it's time to castle. Or let's not castle yet. Queen D7. Bring the queen into position. All right. Bishop B2. Setting up some nasty things. Drop my knight into the position. Offer a trade. Let's just castle. I'm a little nervous about this. Okay. They have this knight here. Can't take here because that's a fork. I can just move my queen, right? Point. Queen e8 here. Protects this. I don't have to double my pawns. Queen e8. And then I can take with the bishop. Take with the bishop. If they take back, I can take with the knight. Take with the bishop. Oh, but then this pawn hangs. This pawn will hang. Hmm. Do I need to take here? I don't think I need to take. What if I just drop my knight back? Sorry about that. My computer just disconnected. My opponent decides to play f4 here. And they're playing very, very quickly. Let's connect. Let's bring a rook to the center. I have an issue with my wire, I guess, where every once in a while the screens, I have multiple monitors here, the screens will just stop working and it'll revert back to my laptop, which is annoying when I'm recording because I need the screen up. And it also stops recording on the screen side, which is an issue. My opponent still hasn't castled. I feel like we have to take advantage of that. How crazy is f6 here? f6 if takes, I could take. Really want to open this up. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think it's time. We're down on time, big time. We are down on time, big time. Down a lot on time. They take. Can I take here? Or should I take back with the knight? Let's take back with the knight. I'm expecting something like g4 to happen. Don't think they're going to get rid of this bishop, which would be bad for them. That's not a good move, obviously. This is a check, and it wins a pawn. That can't be bad. Okay. What if I just played this? Hey, rook e8. Attacks the bishop. Is that just a one-sided move here? If that, I take the pawn. I can go here, which hangs a queen. Let's not do that. It's a bad idea. Oh, I can drop my knight. Let's bring the knight in. See, my king is under some serious pressure right here. This bishop is going to be a problem. Still have to worry about time. My opponent takes the knight. I'm going to take with the pawn. I'm going to take with the pawn. Disconnects the queen and the rook. So it might not have been the greatest move to play that. I don't have to take. I don't have to do anything here. I can try to win a tempo on the queen. I can reroute my knight. Let's tempo on the queen, reroute the knight. And I don't have to address this. If I take, my opponent's just getting exactly what they want. They want their queen in the position. I mean, that's just a checkmate. It's just a checkmate right there. No need to do that. My opponent wants to trade queens now. Trade queens, double the pawns here. Can't double the pawns if I trade queens. It's just trade queens. And then let's bring the knight over. Do exactly what we wanted to do. Actually, if I bring the knight over, I lose this pawn, so that's not a good idea. What if I went for this? If I went for this, they take my knight, and then they take my pawn, so let's not do that. This pawn is going to be an issue. Let's just got my rook here. That just looks like a fork. Is this just a fork? They have a check. They do have a check. What if I preemptively move my king out of the way? And then tried this? So if I went straight for rook d2, they had this check, which saves both bishops. Because I have to move my king, and then they can move their bishop out of the way. But there's a chance they might miss it, and they kind of do. If I take, they take back with the bishop. They take with the bishop, which we can go here. They can take. Let's go rook d2. I have a pawn that's 3 squares away from queening, which is another thing that might be really, really nice. Down an enormous amount of time. They also just have this. Can't take here, can't take here. Both are protected. Bishop's hanging. I think I'm gonna have to push these pawns. Let's push. My back rank is also protected. I want to get this pawn to e2. If I get this pawn to e2, I feel like I am in great position. I also have rook d8. Here and here. Oh, that just hangs a pawn. That just hangs my pawn. Oh, that's gross. Didn't even think about protecting it. And then I back rank checkmate. Oh, it's not mate, but it's close. Oh my god. All right, let's not self-destruct. It's still an even game. These pawns are protected. I have 2 rooks in the back rank. I'm gonna have to get my king out. Still protected. That stinks. Can't take this. V7's protected. I feel like I'm okay here still. Bishop trade, I want to get in with the rooks. That's the goal. What's a better take here? Push. If you push, I take. Take. I think these 2 pawns will be very dangerous. If you take my rook, they're not going to be passed. Or I guess I have 1 pass pawn. Time is also going to be a factor. This check I can hide. Got to be worried about mate, though. I've been mated like that before in the channel with a rook cutting off the file and then a pawn coming in that's protected. That gives the check, which doesn't look like it's possible, but it is very, very possible. Whoever wins this game, it has been a fantastic game. That's for sure, for sure. Texas pawn. If here I push, if here I push. Take. Bring the king. I think I have to get behind it, right? Bring the king. Offer a draw. My opponent accepts. All right. 45 seconds left. I don't know. I'm up a pawn there, but with 45 seconds, I am not expecting to win this game. I'm okay with the draw there for sure. I think that was a really, really good game. sometimes you just have to be happy with a draw. I'm sure some people in the comments might be upset with me for that, but I think that was my only option there. Let's look at the review. Maybe Stockfish would have been able to grind that out, but their king was there. I'm winning. I guess I am winning at the end there. It's 2 blunders. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And I just missed them. Let's take a look at the end here. I do have a way to win this game. Here. What's their best move? Man, I'm so shaky with these rook and pawn endgames. Ooh, protects everything. I definitely would have found a way to blow this. Maybe I shouldn't have offered a draw there. That might have not been the hindsight. The biggest thing for me was time. I was down a minute on the clock, which maybe my lack of experience is going to play a factor there. Just the fact that I'm not comfortable playing down on time in a rook and pawn endgame. But maybe I should have played that out. Yeah. All right. Next one. Maybe the next one. I'm still not upset with the draw. My opponent had some winning opportunities. I had some winning opportunities, but we're going to live to fight another day. That's what we're going to do. But with that said, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you for coming out today. I appreciate you guys showing up, dropping comments, watching the videos, liking it. I love it. Love it all. Yeah. See you guys in the next one, 131, and be safe. All right. Have a good day.